What's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a wonderful election Tuesday. It is a crazy day in America. Everyone's so tense. There's two sides factioning. It's almost like a Cowboys-Giants game. It's kind of insane. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about politics, and I'm going to be uploading this video right after this video is done shooting, so it's going to be very minimal editing, so apologies in advance that I'm not going to be putting too much visuals. I just thought I would rant to you guys about some stuff that's bothering me. I am not going to be talking about who I'm voting for or who people are voting for, because I don't really care about that aspect of it, or I do, but like not today. In today's video, I'm talking specifically about why our current modern politics sucks balls. And yes, again, apologies. I am not going to be editing this video very much because I want to upload it before everything goes down. I have no clue who's going to win, and don't ask me that. And yeah, I mean, let me know in the comment section down below who you guys wanted to win or whatever, because that's interesting. Also, if you are new to my videos, my name is Loon, and I just make whatever videos I want. But if you guys like them, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and the like button because I love you. Anyways, modern politics, dude, it sucks. I've been, 3 election runs now, or election cycles, at least old enough to vote for, with Obama and Trump, Hillary. The 2 Obama cycles, Trump, Hillary, and the other. So would that be 4? Well, how old was I? No, I feel like I couldn't vote in the very first one. But anyways, I remembered also being a young teenager during, or preteen during the Bush administration and things like that. And I don't know if it's because finally I am old enough to see this side of everything, but I hate what American politics does to us Americans towards each other. There is so much unfiltered hatred towards each other just because someone's on someone's side and so forth. And I think that's stupid. It's very much like sports, right? So I am not talking to those, by the way, who are in the middle, or those of you who are picking a side and are very open-minded about hearing the other people's conversation. You are a very rare commodity nowadays, though. I am talking about the people on both sides, and this is bipartisan, who absolutely just dogpile and shit on the other person because of their opinions, right? Because at the end of the day, I was born, first off, I want to preference this. I was born in Vietnam. Vietnam is a complete different political system. Some of you guys should go over there so you guys can see how good we have it here sometimes. I mean, it's awesome there. It's awesome there. But like politically, it's not the best. And modern politics very much reminds me of sports, right? There's 2 teams at faction. But imagine if all sports were cut down to literally 2 teams. And that is also partly what is annoying, that there isn't a third party. There's not a fourth party. It's just 2 teams. And people on one team absolutely hate the other team, right? And very, very, very similar to football, basketball. Like, I'll give you an example. Right now, the Kansas City Chiefs, right, in football. Everybody hates them because they've been winning so much, right? People hate the Cowboys in general. And if you go to like Philadelphia, people are ride or die fans. If you aren't rocking Philly, you might get your ass beat. That is what this election has gotten to. And it's kind of annoying because at the end of the day, whoever wins this election, we should be rooting for. I'm tired of the notion, and I don't know if this has always been a thing. I've only been an adult for these past like 7 years. So, well, technically 9. So I've only been able to see what has come to inspire these past few, but it seems like as we have been going on, I don't know if it's because of the 2 people running, how polarizing they are or whatever, but it just seems like modern politics today is just so, like, I hate you, and I don't know why. It pisses me off as someone who is bipartisan. I'm right in the middle. I'm independent. But like, so the example I was trying to get at is if one side loses tonight, which is going to happen here in a few hours, or maybe tomorrow morning if it's a close race. If one side loses, it's almost like they wish the illest intent on the other side. And we saw that happen with the Biden administration. We saw that happen with the Trump administration. When Trump went into office and when Biden went into office, the other side was rooting for their downfall. I don't understand this because I know at the end of the day, you're like, oh, I told you so. You want to be like, oh, I told you so, right? But we should be rooting for the person, whether it's a female, male, whatever the fuck the race, alien, who is in charge. We should be rooting for their success because they are the leader of our nation. And that's just how it should go. We shouldn't be like, oh, they suck, I automatically suck, I don't want anything good to happen. No, they're in charge for 4 years, and this is what the public chose, and we are going to rock with it, right? Because we, as Americans, are going to do that. Like, why wouldn't we? And I just feel like everyone today lacks empathy. It could have been a thing, through eternity, but I'm noticing it more as I've gotten older. People are lacking empathy and perspective. It doesn't matter which side you're on. Again, I want to disclose that I'm not talking about the people in the middle. People, or like the people who are very open-minded to hearing the other side. You guys are awesome. You guys are my favorite people to talk politics to, because you guys can actually hear out both sides of the conversation. I am talking about the extremes of both sides, which seems like it's actually the majority. People lack empathy and perspective on why people vote. At the end of the day, America, and the thing that's great about America is everybody has the right to their own choice and their own things. And so you have to understand, someone is voting for this person or that person because what they view is important is represented by that candidate. And what am I to do to shit on you? I'll shit on your tattoos if they're bad, but I'm not going to shit on you because you view this person's opinion as better than that. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has different things that are important to them. And I think I'm just tired of seeing everyone just hate each other. For what? For what reason? Also, there's checks and balances for a reason, guys. It's not like the person in power is a dictator. We're in America for a reason. People almost view it like, oh my God, whoever is president is going to have full control. No, it's never like that. Also, there's people in the shadows that probably control more than the president already. That's totally conspiracy, but I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Yeah, it's been very subjective over objective lately, and then also there's like the factors of misinformation, where I'm not talking about everybody, but a lot of people do get information from just headlines and whatever, because you're busy in your lives, and I totally get that. You don't have the time to really look into both candidates to full depth, so there's nothing wrong with that. I do think that you should, if you are planning on voting, at least to a bare minimum, educate yourself, because a lot of stuff that you see is not true. And this is my next point. I hate that this country, I love our country. I love America, bro. I'm coming from Vietnam. America is the best. And every time I travel somewhere else, I miss America. I know some people don't view it like that. I love this country. I don't like that this country allows so much fucking propaganda and misinformation. Reason being is I often see ads, and the way the ads are, I'm heavily on YouTube. There's a shit ton of YouTube ads right now that are political. It's so annoying. I honestly hate it. But from both sides, I see ads that are not exactly entirely true of the other candidate, and they are sponsored by one candidate, of course. And they're just making up stuff. Both sides are completely just making up stuff, and they're using words that are very, like, they're using coulds, woulds, like they're not using will, because obviously that would be like defamatory if you're saying someone is exactly will do something, but they're using very manipulative wording so that you're very much like, oh, this person would do that. You're right. That person sucks, even though that might not be exactly what they're doing. And again, this is on both sides. I've seen this on YouTube ads, and it pisses me off. And I'm also tired of how many fucking YouTube ads I'm getting on politics. Like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I miss a nice Charmin Ultra ad. Why can't I just see about some poops and toilet paper, And another thing that I wrote down here that I want to talk about is people who don't vote, right? A lot of people are getting so much shit if they don't vote. And I also never understood that. I vote, but I'm going to give you a little reasoning, okay? We in America have the right to choice, right? So if it's their choice that they don't want to vote, that's cool. Because they probably don't know, aren't educated enough on either, not in a bad way, they're just not educated enough on either candidates, or they're too in the middle between the two. So why would we force them to vote for something that they don't know? That's like literally telling you, hey, eat this fucking goop right now, and you don't even know what's in it, and you're not educated. Like, why? What? Like, come on, brother. You could be allergic. You never know. Yeah, so I don't know. I never understood that, because but I will say, I will preface this. If you do choose not to vote, you should not be the one complaining too much about whoever gets in office. You should be the one who is just rooting for them no matter what, because You ain't even fucking vote, motherfucker. Yeah. It's very sports like and it's very tribal right now. I hate it. I hate this tribal shit. I know that it's weird for me to say this because like I feel like not a lot of people share this opinion. And if you do, please let me know in the comment section down below because that would mean the world to me. Because I talk to a lot of people in my day-to-day, especially today, election day. Everyone is like so, oh, who are you voting for? And then like I don't tell anybody because I know if I say one way or the other, they are gonna hate me no matter what. They're like, it's either you say that you're on their side, right? And they're like, oh, good, like that's how it should be. Or you say you're on the other side, like, how dare you? I can't believe that you would blah 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 blah. I'm like, brother, it's not. I mean, it is very serious. It is the year of our country and stuff like that. But what's not serious is how much hatred you should have towards each other. We are all Americans at the end of the day, and we are voting based on our beliefs, and whoever comes out as the winner is who we should follow for the next 4 years. Not saying that you should follow them blindly. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you should root for their success because it's the success of our country. Just saying, mic drop. I'm just kidding. I don't want to drop this mic because I don't want to buy another one. Let's see if I have anything else I got to say. Okay, I'm going to leave it out on this because this rant has gone on longer than I thought. And again, thank you so much if you guys have listened to me because I'm literally doing no edits on this video besides like the actual Adobe just editing out my pauses. I'm not going to put in any like visuals or anything. So again, apologies. It's very minimal video, but I decided I just wanted to crank this out before the election started or the vote tallies. Who knows who's going to win? It's going to be interesting. In a perfect world, candidates would be like in my perfect world, right? Which is impossible because nothing is perfect. I would like candidates to speak their views truthfully, exactly how they, obviously that would never happen because they're politicians and there's lobbyists and there's money involved and this and that. But in a perfect world, candidates would just speak whatever views that they represent. We would all be, or most of us would be educated in at least the basics between their values. And then we would make educated decisions on who we think, based on their beliefs, would represent our country the best, both as in a business aspect, a social aspect, a foreign politics aspect, like foreign relations and everything like that. And also, I would hope that in a world we would just not judge each other based on who we fucking vote for, because who gives a fuck? I mean, we all give a fuck, but like, brother, it's your view. I'm not gonna fucking shit on your view. It's like religion. Just because you're Christian doesn't mean that you're a bad person, or just because you're Islamic doesn't mean you're a bad person. Just because you're fucking, or I said Islamic, Muslim, sorry, or just because you're Buddhist, you're not a bad person. I grew up Buddhist. I'm not anymore, but you know, so like, it's your belief, it's your opinion, and let's just all live civilized lives. Because what's the point in hating? I just hope that whatever happens tonight, you know, we don't hate each other too much. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it on that. I have no clue if you actually watched this video, but if you did watch it this far, I absolutely love you and adore you, and I really appreciate you for listening to my rant today. And if you are viewing anything very similar to me, please let me know in the comment section, because I don't really see many people that view it like this, or at least I don't know many in person, and it would be nice to talk to you. So love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and you know, don't hate yourself too much or hate the world too much based on one opinion or the other, or not opinion, one result or the other. Yeah, see you guys.